ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you.
Hey everyone, nice to meet you, kind of. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to Skype with you today, so I decided to make this little video. The intro is part of a video I made earlier on this year. Actually last year, it was in last September, just after Teachers Day, which is why you saw all the world's best teachers cards, which I was very proud of at the time. So I saw you sent me lots of questions. What I've decided to do is I've decided to scrumple up all the questions, and I'm going to pick them at random and I'm going to answer them for you as best as I can. So firstly, I saw some of your names and they might be a little bit tricky for me, so please don't laugh if I get them wrong. There's some that I think were quite easy and some that I might get wrong, so if I do, don't judge me too much. Okay, so the first question is from a student called Harlan, and Harlan says, what sport do you love, and will you give us lots of maths homework, and what is your favorite soccer or football team? So Harlan, I'm guessing your favorite sport is football, and mine is too. My favorite football team, my favorite professional football team is Sligo Rovers, and they're from Ireland, where I come from. And my favorite amateur football team are the Shanghai Cosmos, who I was the captain for this year. So I'm going to be looking for a new football team when I come to the island. I also love to play Gaelic football, which is an Irish sport, and maybe I can teach you guys a little bit of that. And really, I just love all sports. And as for the maths homework, I'm guessing you love maths homework? So maybe I'll give you lots and lots of maths homework. Or maybe we'll see what happens when I get there. Thanks for your question. Next question is from... My next question is from Ruth, and she says, this is kind of embarrassing, but how old are you, and who's your favorite kids author? So this is kind of embarrassing, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I'm going to get you to guess how old you think I am. So maybe when I arrive there, you can tell me how old you think I am, and I'll still be the same age when I get there as I am right now. That's a hint, kind of, maybe. And my favorite kids author, well, I love the Harry Potter books, and I loved Artemis Fowl books, which were by Owen Colfer, which were very, very good. And really, I just love reading, so any good author is fine with me. Thank you for your question, Ruth. Next question is from a student called Matt. And Matt says, which do you prefer, cats or dogs? And then he says, and what is your favorite type of cat? So I'm guessing that, Matt, you prefer cats. And I hope it's okay that I prefer dogs. And I don't really have a favorite type of cat. I think cats are okay, but they make me sneeze. So my favorite type of cat is maybe a cat with no hair, potentially. Okay, thank you for your question, Matt. I hope that is the answer you were looking for. And if not, I hope you're not too disappointed. My next question is from Gabby. And Gabby says, will we be doing fun stuff in grade 5? And Gabby, no fun. That's rule number 1, is no fun. No, I'm kidding. We'll be doing fun stuff in grade 5 because if it's fun for you, you'll be learning, and if it's fun for me, I'll be learning. So let's say we will be doing fun stuff in grade 5, Gabby, and I'm looking forward to meeting you and doing some fun stuff. Next question is from Angela, and Angela said, what's your favorite food? Good question, Angela. I try to eat very healthy food. I like vegetables. But my guilty pleasure would be chocolate. I do like eating chocolate, but I try to just eat a little bit because I know it's not very healthy. And I love cheese sandwiches, toasted cheese sandwiches. So that might be my favorite food. Thank you. Well, what's your favorite food, Angela? Maybe you can tell me when I arrive. Maybe you can bring me some toasted cheese sandwiches. Maybe. Next question comes from Auren. Is it Auren? I hope I got that one right. And Auren said, what's your favorite subject? And Auren's is science and then English. And my favorite subject is geography. I love geography. I love learning about different places, different types of landforms, rivers, mountains, and I love watching nature documentaries. So that means, yeah, I guess I really like science too, and I also love English. Thank you for your question, Aaron. I'll make sure we do lots of interesting science and English next year. I think I have 3 questions left. From Sylvie, who says, can you do an Irish jig? I'm afraid, Sylvie, I cannot. When it comes to dancing, I have 2 left feet. I am not a dancer. What's your favorite kids book? Yeah, like I said earlier about the kids author, I love the Artemis Fowl books. I loved them when I was a kid. I still love them now. And Sylvie says that I love any Stuart Gibbs books. So cool. Maybe you can tell me about the Stuart Gibbs books when we get there, because I don't think I know Stuart Gibbs, and I feel I might be missing out if they're your favorite. Okay, so thank you for your question, Sylvie. So this is a tricky one. This is from Sihan Zayahan. I'm sorry. I'm not able to say that one. You can tell me when I get there again. And it says, will you be able to teach us some Chinese since you've been in China? Yes, I'll be able to teach you some Chinese. I can say hello, I can say goodbye, I can count very, very high in Chinese. I can say many different types of foods. Yeah, and I can definitely teach you some Chinese. I think there's a question missing. Yeah, there was one more question. Yes, I'll definitely be able to teach you some Chinese. I'll be able to teach you a little bit about China. It's a very interesting place, so I hope you find it as interesting as I did. And there, the last question is from Annette. And Annette says, can you bring us something from China to put in our classroom next year? Yes, I'm going to bring you a teacher from China to put in your classroom next year, and that teacher is me. So I'm going to be the thing from China. Maybe if I can fit it in my luggage, I'll be able to bring something else from China, but I'm not going to promise anything, but I will try. And Annette also says, what are you looking forward to in the TCI? I'm looking forward to everything. I love to experience new challenges in my life and new horizons. So I think moving to the TCI will be a big change for me. Shanghai is very, very big. There's 28 million people. Everything I want to do is far away. Sometimes I have to travel over 2 hours just to go play a game of football on the weekend. So I'm looking forward to living kind of a smaller life and having everything close by. And of course, I'm looking forward to meeting all you guys. So that's the end of the questions. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys. I've got 2 weeks left in school here in China, and then I'm going to be in Ireland for 6 weeks, and then I'm going to be coming over to you guys in the middle of August, and then starting school in September. So I'm really excited. Can't wait to meet you. Hope you have a great summer. Keep learning all summer. Make sure you're reading. Make sure you're ready to go when we start in September. And I'll see you then. Bye.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Hey, so that's just a little bit about me and my life. So now I want to see a bit about you and your life. So over the summer, if you could make like a 3 minute video or plan a 3 minute speech or a 3 minute essay we can share on the first day back or the first week back, that would be so cool. It'd be a great way to get to know all of you. Like I said before, can't wait to see you in a couple of months. Bye.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along.